Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. Set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw again. Smith catches left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Giants nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Graham Gano on.
A big play there. his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Vikings first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And I think the ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it? No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in. They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
The Wildcat.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule. Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right? That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Check. Lucky. 60 Bison.
2nd and 6. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that. And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get
him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run. Happens now with these quarterbacks who can move. Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Van Der Esch on the
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
At the 7-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Dances by him. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. The gun. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score Giants 21, Vikings 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This one caught by Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25.
All you got to do is look it up.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And Ingram holds it in. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. On 1st down, Patterson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Giants taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Makes this
Gano the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm going for the safe, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm going to run to the bed until we all nothing but gets. With the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First down, Minnesota.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Complete to number 85.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Vikings.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards to pick up there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Back to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Giants 42, Vikings 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The throw over the middle taken in, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Check pass, check pass.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they try the right side here. Now he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Vikings.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.